The ICT mark is an independently assessed national standard, defined within the self-review framework. The framework and the ICT mark standards have been agreed by all the national bodies and agencies who have a role in developing the use of technology within education. Schools progressing through the framework can apply for ICT mark accreditation and use the evidence from their self-review as part of the assessment.
The self-review framework has been developed by Bector, but in very close partnership with a number of leading national organisations, the National College for School Leadership, the National Strategies, the Specialist Schools and Academies Trust, to really build up a shared view of excellence in the use of technology to support learning. It enables schools to tell very quickly and easily where they currently are in terms of their current practice and what they need to do to move on to the next level.
It allows schools to have a way to benchmark themselves and to align future development so that schools know where they're at and how to improve, what the next steps are, and I think that's really vital.
I genuinely see the ICT mark as having wider long-term implications for the school and see opportunities that brings.
The ICT mark is definitely a very attractive award to have. It just shows a commitment to improving the school, to embracing ICT and embedding it across not just in ICT lessons but across the whole school.
As schools with the ICT mark will tell you, the accreditation is not just about how ICT is taught as a subject across school, but about celebrating how technology is used to support all aspects of learning and teaching, from leading and managing a school to extending opportunities for learning into the community.
In a way, it enabled us to do an audit of the use of ICT across the whole school. So in that way, it benefited all teaching staff. It also helped us to focus on the fact that maybe we needed to improve in certain areas, and that's really important.
Certainly in terms of staff recruitment, the fact that the school has ICT mark is something that I'm advertising and publicising and see that as a way of helping to recruit high calibre, high quality staff into the school.
Schools using the framework can very easily see what they need to achieve the ICT mark. It's very clearly signified within the online tool. A school can apply any time when they feel confident that they fulfilled the criteria. All they need to do is ask for an external assessor to come along and verify their current practice.
We found that when we were gathering the evidence, most of it was actually there anyway. We just had to think about it and talk to other people about it.
The ICT mark is assessed by an accredited ICT mark assessor, who, as part of a half-day visit, will spend time talking to leaders, staff and pupils in order to make a professional judgment about whether the school has reached the threshold required to achieve the accreditation. The assessors are subject to robust quality assurance procedures, which ensure that the ICT mark standards are consistently maintained across the UK.
They met with pupils, Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 pupils. We then arranged for some staff from non-ICT teaching staff to be interviewed. Following those, they spoke to some parents and a governor. So they spoke to quite a large, broad section of people.
At the end of each assessment visit, the assessor provides feedback to the school about the next steps they might take to continue to make progress in developing their use of technology.
They looked at the evidence we provided. They asked a lot of questions. They were very, very helpful, and at the end of the day, they told us that we'd achieved it, and they also made pointers that we could follow in order to extend our development.
I hope every school would set themselves the ambition of being a really effective user of technology to support learning, and will want to demonstrate to their pupils, their parents, and the wider community that they are excellent in what they do. So I think it's a thing that schools should aspire to. And I think it also conveys a strong sense of being a forward-looking organisation interested in self-improvement.
It was very, very, very useful getting an opinion from the assessor as to where ICT is at in the school, because that objective and very experienced opinion is very, very valuable to us, and has helped us to set new targets and new goals for what we want to achieve in years to come.
When you've got something to be proud of, and I believe we have got something to be proud of here, then it should be easy to speak about it and justify what we've done, what we're doing, and in the end what we're going to aim to do.